Well, now to a 2 News investigation of the air that you could be breathing right now.
An environmental problem is popping up in the Dayton area, and it could end up costing you. Fears and frustrations have residents reaching out to 2 News Investigates' Pam Elliott for answers.
It took me 3 months of digging to get answers, but tonight I can tell you residents have reason to be concerned.
I think vapor intrusion is a big issue for the environmental community. It's something that we didn't recognize over the past.
In this community of 25,000 where children play and ice cream trucks visit, very few know about the contamination threatening their health.
Does it make you worry there's something in the air you're breathing right now?
Yeah, it does.
Chuck Norris got wind of a problem from his family, who also lives in Riverside. They had received this letter in July requesting permission to collect air samples inside their home. They called but got no answers.
It's just lack of respect for the citizens of the community.
To leave you in the dark?
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like?
Yeah.
When I got a hold of the EPA, I was directed to this website about Valley Pike VOC. Valley Pike for the area of Riverside, VOC for volatile organic compound. There's a letter dated May 9th from the Ohio EPA to the U.S. EPA asking for help due to the potential hazards posed to neighboring homes and businesses. The state found releases of 2 chemicals, tetrachloroethene, or PCE, and trichloroethene, or TCE. Both can make you sick.
Should these people be evacuated? How serious is this?
This is a situation that meets the criteria for what we call a time-critical removal action. That means we feel it's important to move quickly on this.
Steve Renninger with the U.S. EPA is the man in charge. I started calling him in August, but he didn't agree to sit down with me until 3 months later. He still hasn't answered residents.
It's been a lot of action behind the scenes.
This summer, he tested groundwater and took gas samples in the area of Hypatia and Bushnell Avenues. The drinking water is not the problem. It's the vapor that can enter homes.
These are the levels established by the health department. For PC, anything above 60 is concerned. We saw it at 8,200.
Oh my word.
Yeah, very, very elevated.
PCE is a chemical used for dry cleaning and degreasing metal. The Ohio Health Department reports exposure to very high concentrations of PCE can be deadly.
Are these residents safe to stay in their homes?
That's a health-related question.
Renninger told me he didn't want to say much until now because he wanted to come up with a solution first, which he says he has. He's prepared to install mitigation systems where tests show vapor intrusion, but he needs to sample air inside homes first. More than 100 homes might need to be ventilated.
So I'm going to ask again, are these residents safe right now?
This is a team effort, and part of the effort is have the health agencies on board. I can't answer health-related questions.
And neither could Riverside City Manager Brian Jakowski, who said he knew little about the EPA investigation.
Is that troubling to you as the city manager?
It's disappointing. I will say that it is disappointing that that this administration and that city staff was not made aware directly from the EPA that this problem existed or that this issue was present in our community.
The EPA says it does not know for sure the source of the contamination, but Mullins Rubber Products is named on several documents obtained by 2 News Investigates. Mullins has been in trouble with the EPA before, but the vice president of the company told me Mullins has never used PCE, and therefore it's not responsible for a spill that would result in vapor intrusion.
Now that this has come out, yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. If there is something that's in the house that could make us sick.
There is now a public hearing scheduled for December 10th at Stebbins High School, which is close to the area being tested. That's 7 months after Ohio EPA asked for federal help. If a source of contamination is not found, the testing and installing of mitigation systems would end up costing the EPA. That's you, the taxpayer, potentially more than $1 million. Pam Elliott, 2 News Investigates.